Hi scholars, it's Professor Boyle. I hope this video finds you well. We are almost to the end of the course, so congratulations. We only have a couple weeks left. I wanted to touch base on the final research essay. I know that you all have been working hard on those rough drafts, and I wanted to answer some questions that have been coming in to help clarify just a couple, just common questions. So I'm glancing back and forth at the requirements for the essay. For the history section, which is section 1, that is going to be purely informative. You should talk about the past involvements of your profession, when it started, kind of what it looked like at the beginning. This section must require research and in-text citations because you're pulling from sources to talk about what your career has looked like over time. Section 1 is not the huge body of your paper. That's going to be section 2 and 3. So I would say if you're looking for a roundabout length, I know page length has been a question that I've received. I would say that section 1 doesn't need to be longer than a page. Give or take. So moving into section 2, problems and issues addressed by your career. This is where you're going to talk about why does your career exist? What problems does it help solve? What positive impacts does it make? So if you are in the field of nursing, for example, your career exists to help people with their health care and to help individuals either stay healthy or become healthy. And so really you want to zero in section 2 on why is your career here? What makes it valuable? What problems does it solve simply by existing? What are the main duties and responsibilities? Like why does it exist? You definitely need in-text citations within this section because you're going to want to look for research articles that explain the importance of your career. Section 3, and I would say that section needs to be probably a page as well, if not more. Section 3, focus on one problem and discuss collaboration. So this is where you really get to be creative in a way, in that I want you to think about what other field or what other profession could your profession partner with to solve a problem? So when I'm thinking about the example in the pre-writing, focused on police officers. So a police officer, they have many responsibilities, and they would go over those in section 2. One of their main goals is public safety. But over the past several years, there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of tension around that career. So in section 3, maybe you look at how police officers could partner with educators and create an education program that help little kids kind of understand the responsibilities of police officers and really help that community perception of them that has struggled over the years, especially, in the media and with everything that has gone on. So when you're thinking about, okay, what is the bulk of my essay? What is the body of my essay? I really want you to put emphasis in sections 2 and 3. That is going to be the meat of your essay. That is what your thesis statement really points to. I don't want you to think of section 1, the history, as the body. That's section 1. That's going to give everyone an overview and the background necessary to understand the profession, but section 2 and section 3 are the heart of your essay. So when I'm looking at section 1, if I said, okay, maybe spend a page on talking about the history. Section 2 and 3, I really want to see, when you look at those pages combined, 2 to 3 pages of discussing the meat of your essay, the heart of your essay. Why does it exist? What's its value? What are the responsibilities? And section 3, what's one problem that your career can partner with another field or another profession in order to really solve a problem and make the world a better place, make our community a better place. Section 4 is the interview. There are a few different ways that you can do this. Oh, and sections 2 and 3 should definitely have integrated research, okay, from research articles. Remember, this essay is an APA format. So ideally, you're going to want the author's last name, the publication year, and the page number. Go back and review the APA Easy Guide in our lecture notes if you have any questions about that. If you're trying to in-text cite or cite a website, the Purdue OWL Writing Lab has a citation machine that makes that a lot easier, so check it out as well. Okay, so section 4 of your essay, this is where you are interviewing a person within your field. That interview can take place via phone, via email, face-to-face, Zoom. If you are going into a field that is not common, maybe in your area, you can look for an interview that has already been conducted online. So, that's kind of a last resort, but it's okay. It's okay to fill this section. Section 5 is the job outlook, and the job outlook, I would really look at, go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics for some good information about your job. And also, when we did the career exploration assignment at the beginning of the course, there are some websites within that worksheet that can help give you that information as well. I would say the job outlook doesn't need to be more than a paragraph, maybe 2. Study plan. So your study plan is going to look different depending on if you are looking to obtain an associate's degree or looking to obtain a bachelor's degree or so on. A lot of times, if you know where you are planning to go to college, let's say you're planning to transfer to UNC Greensboro, you can go on the UNC Greensboro website and type in, say psychology study plan or psychology degree in their search bar. And a lot of times it will pull up a list of the courses you need in order to complete that bachelor's degree in psychology, for instance. So really you're looking at what classes do you need to take to complete your degree, whatever that may be. Keep in mind that you need at least 5 sources in this essay. .edus and .gov websites are automatically deemed credible in academic research. If it is a .com, a .org, or a .net, whatever, if it's not a .edu or a .gov, you need to evaluate using that ABCD method within our lecture notes and determine, evaluate whether or not it would be deemed a credible source in academic research. So we've kind of gone through the sections. Luckily, you have at least a week in between your peer editing and when the final essay is due. Depending on if this is a 13-week class, 14-week class, or 16-week class, you might have more than a week, but everyone has at least a week. You can view the course schedule in our document for the final final due date on this final research essay. So I hope that helps. There is not a specific page length requirement for this essay. Instead, it is more important that you fulfill the sections within the guidelines, the APA research report instructions and requirements. In our If you go back through our lecture notes, you can find that. And if you have any difficulties finding that, please let me know. So as always, email me if you have any questions, and finish strong. Bye.